Hello and welcome to Ruth Online Vlog YouTube channel. Today I will give some helpful tips and share what a foreigner may expect when applying for a marriage license in the Philippines. Getting married here is somehow stressful and frustrating because of too many requirements and it's time consuming. My American husband was kinda shocked and overwhelmed about it when we applied for our marriage license, as we never expect like this. I'm sharing this specially for those foreigners who are getting married here in the Philippines, so that you will have an idea what to expect and you will prepare and be ready through the process with ease. Because we know getting married is a big steps in anyone's life, and it's important to know what steps you need to take to ensure a smooth and successful process and application. Disclaimer: all information on this video is based on my own experience. During our marriage license application with my US citizen husband last May 2022. Let's begin. Tip number 1, be patient. The process of getting a marriage license in the Philippines can be slow, time-consuming and frustrating. You need long patience for the entire process. There may be a lot of waiting time involved, too many requirements to submit, and things might not always go as smoothly as you'd like. Like in our experience, me and my husband waited about 4 hours just to apply our marriage license and get back again the next day, as we don't have enough time for DSWD seminars and assessment. It's important to be patient and understand that this is just part of the process. And remember that it's all worth it in the end. Keep a positive attitude and take things one step at a time. Tip number 2, documentation. The second tip is to make sure that all the documents both of you and your fiancé are in order and complete. This includes all of this following requirements. Or ask your Filipina or Filipino fiancé to go and inquire in the local civil registry where you two intend to apply a marriage license, and ask the complete list of the requirements when applying a marriage license with foreigner fiancé, as they might have a different requirements. It is best start to prepare and gather it all so that when you arrive here in the Philippines, the paperwork is complete and ready to submit in local civil registry. And also to avoid any delays. And about the certificate of legal capacity to contract marriage for foreigner that getting married here in the Philippines. I suggest that you may check your embassy or consulate office website here in the Philippines, to see if you need an online appointment, to request it personally to their office, or the PSA memorandum locally notarized are still valid and accepted. Tip number 3, know the process. It's good to be familiar with the process. After you complete and ready those documents, then you may apply for a marriage license in the local civil registrar. Both parties' personal appearance is required. Make sure all the information fill out correctly, otherwise it will be a hassle if there's any error, and it will be delays the process and might pay additional fees. Attend a marriage counseling seminar if necessary. Pay the fees and wait 10 days to release the marriage license and get married within 120 days or 4 months. Tip number 4, church or civil wedding. In the Philippines, there are 2 types of marriages: civil and church weddings. They are both legal and can provide a marriage certificate, but each has a different set of requirements and processes. Be sure to research and understand the requirements before you start the process. I made a video for this. You may watch it. Just an advice based on my own experience. If you only have limited vacation days when getting married in the Philippines, you may choose a civil wedding, because as soon as you get the marriage license, you can get married anytime through mayors, judge or any registered officiant in the Philippines, because in church weddings, there's an additional 3 weeks waiting time for the wedding banns and additional requirements. Also, if you have extra budget and you really want a church wedding but very limited time, some church offer to rush the wedding banns. Instead of 3 consecutive Sundays, you can expedite it for only 1 Sunday, but it depends for your reason and discretion of the church. It's best to approach the priest where you plan to marry and let them know your reason. Tip number 5, Plan ahead. The marrying process in the Philippines can take a while, so it's best to plan ahead and give yourself enough time to complete everything. This will also give you enough time to prepare for your wedding day. Especially if you plan to get married in church. You may like to have prenuptial shoots, have time to look for the venues and food caterer, prepare for wedding gowns and sponsors. I suggest, it's best to have at least 2 months. Tip number 6, hire a wedding planner. A wedding planner can help you with the legal requirements, venue, and other details of your wedding. They can also help you navigate through the process and save you time and stress. You can do it by yourself too if you just wanted a simple wedding and want to save money, but if you want an elegant and grand wedding, it's worth it to hire a wedding planner. In our civil wedding, I'm so thankful I have my 5 sisters and some of my aunts and cousins helping me throughout our wedding, from requirements, application process, decorations and foods. Without them, I don't know how could we do it. Bonus and last tip. Weather considerations. The Philippines is a tropical country, and weather conditions can vary depending on the time of year and location. The Philippines has 2 distinct seasons, the dry season December to May and the wet season June to November. During the dry season, the weather is generally hot and dry, with temperatures ranging from 25 to 32 degrees Celsius or 77 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit and low humidity. This is the peak tourist season, as the weather is ideal for outdoor activities such as swimming, sunbathing, and island hopping. So if you're traveling here around this period and you are processing your marriage license, expect the hot temperature outside that you will make you sweat and will feel uncomfortable. Bring a bottled water, hand fan or chargeable mini fan to make yourself comfortable, while waiting. The wet season, on the other hand, is characterized by heavy rainfall and occasional typhoons. Temperatures during this season are slightly cooler, ranging from 23 to 28 degrees Celsius or 73 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The wet season can cause flooding and landslides in some areas, but it also brings lush greenery and waterfalls, making it a good time for nature lovers to visit. Be careful and bring your umbrella. Overall, the tropical weather in the Philippines is warm and humid throughout the year, with occasional heavy rains and typhoons during the wet season. It is important to check weather forecasts and travel advisories before visiting the country to ensure a safe and enjoyable trip. And that's all. Our top 7 tips and expectations for foreigner processing and applying a marriage license in the Philippines. We hope these tips will help you prepare and navigate through the process with ease and be aware what to expect. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ruth Online Vlog, for more helpful tips and information. Thank you for watching.